Today's adventure sadly begins at Oscar's Frozen Custard and Sandwiches, located, well, was located in Waukesha, Wisconsin, up until about 12:12 Tuesday morning. At the corner of Costco and Highway 18, kind of across from Target where we usually go to, down the street from the Home Best Buy. There's the Kohls, kind of places we might stop at afterwards. There's Taco Bell, and what is left of an iconic restaurant that I have spent a ton of time coming here. A lot of meals over the years. And it's going to be a long time since any of us get Oscars. You can see the drive-thru at Taco Bell starting to line up. It's the only option we have now. Welcome to today's video. As a recording of this Tuesday, November 19th, 2024, the end of an era. I got to be honest with you. Every time we come out here and I do a video, or I come out here shopping, anytime I am in this general area and lunch or dinner, is an option, Oscars was always, one of the places I would think about to come to eat here. And this morning, the 19th, at 12:12 a.m., a huge fire took out the entire building. Now, there was no injuries, nobody got hurt. Oscars was closed at the time, but unbelievable. When I found out, I just could not believe it. This was one of my favorite restaurants. Also today, the 19th, is my cat Lucky's birthday. Lucky would have been 16 years old today, and she was instrumental with this channel. I had got Lucky at a very low point of my life, and I lost her just over a year ago, about a year and a half ago. And if I want to remember Lucky, I want to remember Oscars. Just the 19th will never be the same again for me and a lot of other people in Wisconsin. Very windy day. You can see people coming up, paying their last respects, taking pictures. But just look at this. Look at this. We can't get any closer. They have it roped off from the street, from the back over here. This is the closest that I am gonna get. I've kind of had my run-in the past couple of days. I don't want to really push it, but have people saying goodbye to Oscars. Now, they could rebuild. This just happened, but as of right now, all the employees who were working here, they're not at work today, and you feel for them, you feel for the owners. Not really sure what caused the fire, but this is what remains of Oscars. Here was a picture taken early this morning with the fire department here. You can see how bad the fire was. All the water coming down from the fire trucks. And a shot from the local newspapers. Took this picture that we're standing right in front of this right now, earlier today. What remains? Now, I just found out from a gentleman taking pictures that they will rebuild. The good news, there will be Oscars again. There are some other locations for people to support Oscars in Wisconsin, but as far as the Waukesha, the Brookfield area, they will rebuild, and there'll be more good times in the future. Yeah, one of my favorite restaurants. Oscars has been around for 40 years, since 1984. Their other locations are in West Dallas and Franklin, Waukesha being their third. So 3 restaurants. For anyone who wants to support, they can still visit the West Dallas and the Franklin, while the next journey begins for Waukesha. What will happen here. It's actually pretty cool that there's people coming around, and I'm just kind of following a couple of gentlemen walking around the perimeter taking pictures that, you know, this place was special to a lot of people, and I can't believe it. I would park right back here with Kelly and Mr. West. We'd probably, you know, go through drive-thru most of the time, so we would park right here and then go over here where the picnic tables are. That's where I'm kind of headed, and we'd eat. We'd sit out there with West, and I mean, this is just such an iconic place for all of us, and a special place. Now what's left? A sign that now hiring. Just half of it remains. So these picnic tables, I never actually sat back here in the you know, when it was warm enough, you'd probably get eaten alive by mosquitoes, but we'd go out here. The tables were scattered, and yeah, just enjoy lunch or dinner, depending on when we came here. You can see some people parking over here, getting a last look, and then the street. You know, it's a good place to just hang out. They had some trash cans here when you were done. Watch the cars go through drive-thru. What a bummer. See the puddle of water. Wow, this thing is like coming right at me. I'm gonna zoom in. This is what is left. I mean, we did get a lot of rain for the past day or so, but a lot of this is from the fire trucks. There's the wow, coming right at. This is where the drive-thru was. We go around the corner, and then we park, walk over here, and sit at those tables. They just celebrated their 40th anniversary, their 40th birthday. July, we had the we were here for the 84-cent cones. They were started in 1984. There's the front entrance. Walked through that door a lot of times, and there's the sign just right there on the ground. And I, you know, when I heard about the fire, I thought about Taco Bell. They're so close. I go, you know, hopefully it doesn't spread. There's a bank right after Taco Bell. I mean, all this right next to each other. Unfortunately, Oscars, you know, just took a brutal hit. Well, we'll keep an eye on Oscars. We'll see what happens in the coming weeks. If they, you know, they tear this down, if they start new construction, or if it just kind of sits through winter. Not really sure how the construction goes. I'm basically starting from the ground up. Police line, do not cross. So yeah, we're gonna obey. Just get one last look here of Oscars. You know, I'm sure the people in drive-thru at Taco Bell are just blown away right now. This all happened less than 24 hours ago. This has a mind of its own. And just in vicinity where Oscars is, to where a Target we often go to, and we're gonna stop in next. I'm gonna kind of go in, warm up a little bit. You know, it's showing 54 degrees, but with that wind, honestly, it feels like 24. It is so cold out, and yeah, it didn't really hit me till I got around all the way on the other side of Oscars, getting those last couple of shots with that wind. You can see the police tape. You know, this woman was out here running past Oscars. I mean, it's bone-chilling cold out there, and you know, what a lousy thing to happen. And I work in that direction, so coming to work this morning, driving in, it's pretty dark. I start really early in the morning. The sky was just, it was so lit up because, you know, right there you can see Taco Bell. The fire, everything happening with, you could hear the sirens. It just, you could just see there was something happening in a distance, and you know, it was just so surreal. Just walking into Target, kind of right in the middle of, you know, what was going on this morning. Target steal days have been going on for probably a little over a week now, and every day I'm getting notifications. Since I did an order, I have 2 orders in transit right now. I must have hit something to keep notified, because I am getting notifications a couple of times a day from Target, you know, reminding me, here's the deal of the day, you know, check this out, there's all this stuff. Keep an eye on everything happening. I mean, we are in pretty much the beginning here of Black Friday on, you know, a lot of stuff to come. I think it's pretty cool. You can get Bullseye, you can get the Target slippers now. That, you know, they have their own theming. You know, I love it. It's something different. You know, we didn't have this years ago. Now you're seeing Bullseye everywhere. Reminds me a lot of Spud McKenzie. You know, with the daily videos, things always change. Like, I had an idea today, and then I caught wind of what happened at Oscars, and throughout the day I go, well, maybe I'll stop there, and, you know, we'll just kind of document it. Doesn't really fit with what I was gonna do. Now that idea moves to tomorrow, and right now, because of where we are in the area, Oscars right around the corner, Black Friday right around the corner, we're going to Kohl's, we're at Target for deal days, and don't get anything at Kohl's until Saturday the 23rd. And already I'm missing dust protector. So I can't believe that they purposely removed this. I think somebody actually unscrewed the ball top, and maybe dropped it like I did. Look at that catch. And took the dust protector. I mean, come on. I mean, this, again, this is, I always complain about, you know, the things. Let's just listen to that clickiness. You know, the newer joysticks, so much better than what we got in the beginning, isn't it? I just, such frown upon. I'm trying to think of the word. When people take either the ball top or the bat top or those dust protectors, I mean, I swear it was there the last time we were here. Also, a matter of, today is the 19th, 3 more days. Or to the 24th. The 24th, I think it's Sunday. So the 22nd is when the Capcom Fighting Collection is available. The 24th, which is Sunday, should be a huge deal on the Nintendo Switch. I think it's coming down about $60, $75, down to about $279 kind of range. And then the other Switch, the standard, I'm just gonna call it the standard. Not sure if that's technically the right word, will come down even lower than the $299. Not really sure what that price is, but if you're kind of waiting for an OLED like I am, the 24th, you might want to get to Target when they open Sunday at 8 a.m. Wanted to also stop here to see if anything new shows up. We're, you know, looking for a certain black Spider-Man, or, you know, a new toy line from Hasbro. Look at the Green Goblins. I love the Target exclusive, like only at Target. We saw Iron Man the other day. Look at, like, shout out to Papa Smurf. Look at Thor. Okay, so Thor. There was an Iron Man, a Captain America, kind of the 8-bit look. Yeah, these. You know, I'm not big on the Funko, but something like this, just, you know, the whole retro gaming, the kind of how Mario would look. Any games on the NES when we were kids, and now putting that into superhero form. I'm trying to find some other ones. They were here, probably already picked up. Like, look at Doctor Strange. I've seen a lot of superpowers at Target. This has moved over to the collector spot. Maybe something has moved in where these were kind of taking up a spot. So yeah, we're gonna head over that direction next. This might be the only superpowers remaining. It is the Chase figure, so if you're looking for any of the Wave 8, they're at Target. Okay, someone was pulling a fast one. They were being funny. They took Superman and stuck him over at the collector spot. There's still plenty of superpowers here. I was actually seeing if these were still the Wave 8, which they are. Pretty much almost all of them. Who's in the back here? Yeah, right here. Got Black Manta. Just seeing, that's a G.I. Joe. I am looking for the Secret Wars. Not seeing them yet. They do have the Transformers Party Wallop Ninja Turtles, along with the DC Comics toys, 30% off, running through Saturday the 23rd. So a lot happening. You know, if you're looking for something at Target, we have the rest of the week up until Saturday. If you're, you know, looking for stuff at Kohl's, I am looking for a lot of stuff at Kohl's. I am putting all of that off until the 23rd. That's going to start when Target's sale ends. I've never seen this before. The two Bop Steady. Okay, we have Bebop and Rocksteady all in one. Kind of getting two figures for the price of one. I don't really know how I feel about this, but very interesting look. It's the first time coming across this. One Lion-O has made his way over here, so yeah, the one Lion-O just keeps, of course the joke is, who told me that? Games Plus? Lion-O? He's just kind of laying around, but yeah, there. Sitting over at the collector spot. The FOMO would have got me a couple. I thought this was Alfred for a second. Look at is this the Danny DeVito Penguin Batman Returns? It sure is. Yeah, there he is. Old Oswald Cobblepot. This would have got me a couple weeks ago, but because I kind of drew the line, it's superheroes, Marvel, DC is what I'm targeting, and it's tough walking away from it, but we're walking away from it. I am going to pick up some batteries though. Remembered I bought that new Spider-Man canvas, and it takes AA batteries, and yeah, we're going to need this to see how that lights up. Maybe a shot for the end of the episode. So just some things to keep in mind with Target: the 30% off of DC, the daily deals on your Circle app, and then of course if you're looking for a Switch like I am, whether it's the OLED or the OG, the standard, did I call it standard earlier? The 24th. I was wrong about the 22nd. That's when a certain game that I'm looking for is coming out. The actual hard copy versus digital download. I'm looking actually for the hard copy, but the Switch might be the best time to pick it up because it probably at that price probably sells out by the time Black Friday hits. So what they want to do is they want to get you in early, spend the money, and then Black Friday start something completely different. So it's kind of their way of getting us to buy in. We have Prime Week starting up in a couple of days. There's so much happening, and we'll talk about the Prime Week, but we're going to go over to, first I'm going to buy these batteries. We're going to stop at Kohl's and just kind of talk about why waiting until the 23rd is going to be a lot better on your wallet and purchases in the future. It's always great getting Kohl's Cash when there's something you need to get and you're getting rewarded for it, along with the reward points from Kohl's, whether you have the Kohl's card or if you just put in your phone number. But you're going to get rewarded a lot more than the current Kohl's Cash right now in just a few days. Going on right now, they're giving $10 for every 50 spent, a couple of incentives from 20%, 30%, but what I'm focused on is when they're going to give the 15 for every 50, not the 10. There's actually so much stuff that I need, and it just kind of all got brought up on me in the last couple of days, and I go, I guess the best place for me this week, you know, actually this weekend, to get it from is Kohl's, because you know most of the house stuff, and we're not talking arcade one-ups, you know, for the first time looking at some of the purchases and getting the Kohl's Cash and then putting it towards something after the fact. So stuff that I need, it'll be great. I'm gonna build up about 30, maybe even 90. I'm gonna spend a lot of money. There's some stuff I gotta pick up, but if I could come back with about $90 Kohl's Cash, it's a huge incentive. I always say don't get something, you know, to get the Kohl's Cash, but since I have to get something, some things, it'll be great getting Kohl's Cash. So if I was to get something right now, I would have up until the 21st to utilize the $10 Kohl's Cash, and then starting on, I believe, the 23rd. I'll have to look at details here. I think it's, if we get the Kohl's Cash starting on the 23rd, we can start using it. Okay, no, redeemable the 22nd through 27th. But during this redeem, I am banking that they're going to start the 15 for every 50 ahead of Black Friday. I don't think they're just going to do it for one day. Black Friday falling on, I believe, the 29th. So you're looking at the window here right before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's on the 28th, 22nd through 27th. I'm guessing that we're gonna get 15 for every 50 starting this weekend. They're already showing their hand with the countercades. You can see the sale signs already up there. And at the original, you see the $149.99. And then looking online, we're still seeing that full price. This is gonna drop back to $100. And then, you know, look at, they're giving you 30 Kohl's Cash now. You'll still get 30 when it drops. So it's like, if you're looking for the countercades, I'm kind of keeping inventory here on, you know, how long these are sticking around for. That is the time to pick these up. Pretty much, if there's anything you need, don't get it from Kohl's until this weekend. Once the $10 ends, and it could be a continuation. It could start again with, on the 22nd, it could be another 10 for every 50 until Thanksgiving, Black Friday. But I'm banking, because they did this about a week, 2 weeks ago, where I think it was about 3 days. Maybe it was just 1 day. Maybe they just did 1 day, kind of a preview of 15 for every 50. I think they're gonna give us a couple of days. There's so much stuff in there, and this isn't like the only Kohl's we go to. They need to sell this stuff, and they're not just gonna do 1 day for 15 for every 50. I mean, this is, everyone's doing like Black Friday weeks. Why wouldn't Kohl's? So anything you need, hold off. I walked out of there, I didn't spend any money until this weekend. Now there are 2 daily deals that I just want to kind of throw out there. One of them at HSN, the Pac-Man Plus Deluxe, $50 off, bringing it to $449. And at Wayfair for $449.97, one of my favorite arcade went up, Super Street Fighter 2, the Shinku Hadouken. I honestly thought this was sold out. It's sitting at $449. Currently, Yoga Flame is $499. Now, I do see a little bit of a price reduction coming to Yoga Flame very soon, but I think Shinku's going to pretty much hold at $449, maybe a $399, but if this is kind of on your radar, you might want to stop over at Wayfair and pick up Shinku Hadouken before it sells out. I do have something special planned with mine that I kind of wanted to show this cabinet that got bumped today, but maybe tomorrow we'll talk. Yeah, Dragon Slayer's starting up. We'll talk a little Shinku Hadouken, Pac-Man XL, Dragon Slayer, just 2 iconic 80s cabinets. Actually, when I did the review, this is kind of how it's set up. The last live stream we did was X-Men, and this is how it looks. I put the camera right here. It looks right directly into the screen, and then right here is how I'm reading the chat. So there's another device up here that I'm looking at while I'm playing, while this is streaming. So this is pretty much how it looks, kind of behind the scenes. I kind of left it here. I think the next stream we're doing is NBA Jam. Nonetheless, when I bought Pac-Man XL from Costco, did the review, it was the last video that Lucky appeared in. It's a very special video to me. It was right before the Cleveland Gaming Classic. This cabinet will never go anywhere, I'll tell you that. You know, the sentimental value of Lucky being in that video, and today being her birthday, just kind of wanted to pay homage to that. Covered a lot of stuff, a lot of ground in this video. We're kind of all over the place, but November 19th will always, you know, always hold a place in my heart for my cat Lucky, and now remembering one of my favorite restaurants, Oscars. Lucky was always with me. We did everything together. I mean, she was there from the beginning, before I even had any arcade one-ups. You know, we would just hang out, watch TV together, and then the arcades came, and she used to love laying right next to Golden TXL, and for that very reason is why I'll never get rid of that cabinet. Even though I have the new Midway Golden T, this was her spot. And you know, it's just like the Pac-Man XL was the last video she was in. There's so many videos, and that's why I try to put Loki and Mr. West in as many videos as I can, because you know, I can always look back at it. You know, we look at their pictures, and then you know, all these memories from the arcade, you know, from having Pac-Man. And that was Lucky's finale. We have batteries installed. We have Miss Loki here. She's interested to see what's going to happen here. We're going to flip the switch. Oh, look at this. This is wow. This is great. Yeah, that's going to look really cool on the wall. And it's awesome that you can just flip that switch right here. You know, you don't have to like take it off the wall to get to the back, only to change out the batteries. So yeah, for just, you know, limited time, turn it on every once in a while and just kind of, I thought the eyes would light up. What do you think, Lokes? Here's a shot with the lights off. So yeah, just Spidey in the dark, you know, Spider-Man at night. Really cool. And that's going to do it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. I named the gym after Lucky. And, you know, it was important to me. You know, I knew when I rescued her, when I adopted Lucky, that, you know, she was an older cat, and I knew that we had limited time. You know, we always want to have more time with our loved ones, more time with our pets, friends. You know, we never get to control that, do we? And I wanted to put her name up here, you know, early on, and just kind of have the theme for the gym. You know, have the Thundercats logo underneath, and, you know, it will always be Lucky's Gym. Maybe we'll put something for Loki over here. But yeah, when I say, you know, the gym name, or are you gonna working out at Lucky's? And, you know, she loved the arcades, and she always would hang out on the workout equipment too. Like, she would just lay on this bench. And it's funny when Loki comes down here, because she'll do the same thing. But, you know, right here, I put this right here so you know, both Lucky and now Loki is kind of hanging out there when I'm working out. It's pretty cool. You know, you have here we go. You have a little workout buddy, and, you know, those are my girls. I know what it is about cats in gyms, but, you know, they love them. Happy birthday, Lucky.